Guys, how are we doing? Hope everybody out there is having a beautiful reality as you should. Today is a different topic, and I know I've been gone for a while, but really the reasoning behind me being gone is that I truly wanted to dial myself in. I truly wanted to get right with, my world and the things that I'm working towards, and being very disciplined on semen retention and diet and everything else that comes along with it. So, but regardless of that, this topic today really just spoke to me. This topic today really just spoke to me. And I think this is going to speak to a lot of you guys out there too who follow this semen retention content. Salute to the semen retention warriors. But guys, this is a big topic. And this is sort of a revelation that I actually just had within my own self today. And first off, I do want to say, tune your music to 432 hertz rather than the normal tuning that is being tuned right now. Because I do believe that regardless of what the message is being displayed within the music, if it is tuned to a certain frequency, you will receive downloads from the universe. Trust that, okay, guys? This was a download today. And really, I want to come forward and tell you guys that, a lot of my videos I talk about semen retention's ability to help you manifest the life you desire, get what you want. I've talked about female attraction in the past and how semen retention has a big effect on attracting a beautiful woman into your life, right? And I wanted to come forward and tell you guys that I think for the longest time, my reason for following semen retention was all ego based. I wanted to follow semen retention to attract a beautiful woman. I wanted to follow semen retention to attract wealth into my life. I wanted to follow it to advance my career, be very charismatic, be accepted. All of these things, and I'm really coming clean and just telling you guys the truth. But that is a lot, and ultimately I look back and I healed that addiction for myself that I used to have that was on my back for so long. It's like I got the monkey off of my back finally, and am successfully accomplishing high semen retention streaks. But the truth is that as the further I go and the further I chase, and I want the greater pleasures, and I want the dopamine, and I'm chasing the success, and I'm chasing the wealth, and I'm chasing the girl, and I'm doing all of these things, right? Just as you may be following this practice to do this for yourself as well. Guys, we have to dissolve our egos. We have to remove ourselves from the chasing of the worldly pleasure, because the truth is that when you follow a godly path, when you follow a righteous path, a divine path, and it's very hard in today's world because everybody is not following a divine path. 99% of people are completely slaves to their lust, to whatever the case is, okay? Realize that by dissolving the ego and letting go of the worldly possessions, letting go of the lust, and that's the biggest one. Lust is the thing that is, you're lusting after the girl, you're lusting after the money, you're lusting out of the power, you're lusting after the big house, whatever it is. It's all material shit. It's all going to fade. It's all going to end at some point. The truth is that if you're on the godly path and you remove yourself, and I'm like just beginning this. This was like a revelation I had today. But I'm going to start reprogramming my mind away from these material things, away from all of that ego fulfillment that's going to be temporary dopamine, which actually leads me further and further down the path of hell and need and want and more, and never satisfied. That's the truth. Your ego will never be satisfied. And I have realized this. It's like an explosion in my mind, and I'm completely changing the way that I'm thinking and moving on my semen retention journey, and taking this practice very seriously and realizing that, you know, this is from history an ancient alchemical practice. This is practicing alchemy in your life. And the reality is that you can do incredible things through this practice. And granted, if you follow that materialistic path or chasing the girl, semen retention is going to give you the ability to acquire those things that you want. And the truth is you can go on your entire journey doing that. But the truth is that you will never find peace. You're feeding your ego, you're feeding your dopamine centers, you're feeding everything that this world loves so much. It's all about material. Everybody's thinking about this materialistic stuff. And I just realized that I just need to remove this from my life and go on the righteous path. The path of being a service to humanity. The path of helping my fellow person. Because I started to realize as I followed my semen retention journey with my law of attraction ability and manifestation, I realized that I was bringing the currency, I was bringing the materials, I was bringing whatever I wanted into my life, and in the short term you think to yourself, this is amazing, you know, I'm finally getting everything that I wanted. And you just start to realize that it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And I really just want to come forward and tell you guys that, you know, the videos are going to change. The way of the content is going to change. I'm not going to be talking about these material things to gain through these spiritual practices. I'm now so going to tailor the true righteous way, the true godly way, the true version of love and light. Because the truth is that you can harness your sexual energy and send it up through your body to make your light shine. And granted, the world is going to see your light shining, and the world is going to recognize that there's something in you. But it's up to you to help your fellow man in a world that is so asleep, that is so stuck in terrible habits, devilish practices. Evil things are constantly happening throughout this world. And it's your duty, it's my duty, to dissolve my ego and not become a person who uses this knowledge to himself to gain wealth, to gain wisdom, to gain the girl, to gain the family, and goes off somewhere and creates a life that is just, it means nothing when it's all said and done. So, you know, the videos are going to get very spiritual here from this point forward. I think this may be a new leaf, and I hope you guys can appreciate this content.